Yo, what's cracking, YouTube? You already know what it is. It's Monday night, 9 p.m. We back at you. You already know how it goes. We got a very special guest, Chattanooga Ed, St. Louis own, but part of the Tennessee Mafia. Secret is we planted them there. The St. Louisans planted them in Tennessee, but for real. Tennessee and St. Louis or Missouri and Tennessee, we're just 4 hours away from each other, depending on how you plan it. So we're all good here. It's all love, nothing but love. Let's say what's up to everybody in the chat right now, and then we're gonna roll. Who was here first? Let's see. Elizabeth, Florida Fish Rescue. She is like first. Quite a bit. I'm gonna have to do something for the people who are here first. For the person who is here first. What's going on, Elizabeth, Florida Fish Rescue, friend of the channel. Skull Aquatics, friend of the channel. RB Animal Rescue has been in the hot spot before. Freaky Fish Lady is in this thing. Bob, Kayla's Aquatics is in this thing. Oh man. Chad Ed has been chatting in here too. LC Aquatics was cracking. Rocco's LC, I'm gonna get with you, all right. Patty's Petite Tanks is in this thing. Welcome back, Patty. You were missed, kinda. What's up, everybody? New local Austin, thank you for coming through. Yeah. I'm scrolling on down. Patrick Hardy, thank you for coming through. Fishy on Tank, Ticks, Mike's, Aquatics and Things. Thank you guys for coming through. I'm still rolling down. Danny Weshy, aka DW. What's up? The Zen Jin, Mandy, Pandy, Randy, Dandy. Thank you for coming through. DD's Fish Den. Thank you for coming through. Mains, Tails, Fur, and Fins. That's just y'all. Lefty 3213A. Thank you for coming through. Appreciate you all. Well, look, I know who you guys came to see. Mark, what's cracking, man? Thank you for coming through. Jimmy P's Aquatics. Thank you for coming through. 3000's in this thing. Richard Chobot is in here. Aqua Seeking is in here. We got some people I haven't seen in a minute, man. All to see my man Ed, man. We about to bring him up. Lady Diane, what's cracking? What's up, cuz? Big J, what's cracking? We in this thing, man. So look, first of all, how was your Monday? Look, hope everything went well. But now that work's over, you guys can relax and chill with the biz, man. And you already know we're going to jump into the hot spot later and not sooner. And spot gets hot, and we're going to know a little bit about Chattanooga Ed. You saw it on the thumbnail. So without further ado, I'm bringing the man with the red beard, the red goatee, the red flavor saver. Here he is, Chattanooga Ed. Welcome.
Hey, thanks, Biz, for having me up. I really appreciate it.
For sure. You already know what it is, though. Hey, and he's all cardinaled out, baby. We in this thing, St. Louis takeover, baby. We got it.
And look how smooth we are. We look like we could be at the game, man.
Absolutely. Red jersey. I got the red hat. I got the white jersey. You got the white hat. This is how we do it, baby. This is how it's done, son.
Too funny.
Oh, man. How was your day today, Ed?
Oh, man, it's been great. Things have been going crazy. We're about to go to Aquashella this week. So been trying to get everything done in my house, so I got that taken care of. But then I'm also just getting ready for the Chicago trip too. So it's just kind of a whirlwind of craziness right now.
Absolutely. I understand completely. Mike says blasphemy, Ed. We know he's in the Tennessee Mafia, but he is still a St. Louisan, true and true. The blood is red that courses through his veins, or he may bleed blue if he's a St. Louis Blues hockey fan. He may bleed blue. Yeah, man. So It's good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. And we're gonna jump into this thing. We're gonna make it happen, man. Um, so Ed, I've seen you on numerous lives. You are co-host to many people.
Yep.
And you just have a great energy about you, a great affiliation about you. I actually want to ask you, what is your sign, man?
What do you mean? Like, when am I born?
What's your zodiac sign?
I am a Gemini.
Are you really?
Yeah. But now, you know how Geminis are supposed to have two different sides to them?
Absolutely.
My other side is on the field. Because,
Okay.
like, when I'm playing hockey or football, I was a really kind of a dirty type mean player. But I'm a really nice guy. But I was like the guy that nobody wants to get around when we're playing.
For
So
sure.
I'm like opposite when I'm playing.
Okay. I could deal with that. And it's totally different from your personality. It doesn't seem like you would truck anybody, but hey, super competitive out here, man.
Oh, just having fun, though.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm with it all the way. I'm with it all the way. Thank you, Kayla's Aquatics and Exotics, for the $4.99 super sticker. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. It's Biz already hitting on Ed. Whatever, Natural Aquariums. Thanks for coming through, y'all.
Raider fan.
Real quick, for those that don't know, go ahead and list the streams that you're on and those times and dates real quick before we start up.
Jeepers. Okay. Normally Monday, I'm with Rico, and we do a comic book show, and he just changed it today. So we're not going to go on before you. We're going to go on it. Well, still before you, but like I think he's going to say 3:00 in the afternoon.
Okay.
That way, I can watch all my Monday Night Football. That's wonderful. The Chiefs got a lot of Monday night games this year.
Right.
And then Tuesdays at 8:00, I'm on with Diego on multiple tanks.
Okay.
There we go.
There it is.
Thanks with Diego. And then Wednesday's my day off, where I just get to chill with the family. Then Thursday, I've got Fish Ring Fever at 9:30, and I'm at 10:30. And that's the show that James and I do together. You know, he's my true partner, and for the sense that we're trying to grow our shows together and everything. But then Rico's going to try to do a fish show now, and he's going to go on after me. And I told him I'd help him out with fish questions and stuff, since I always have so much adrenaline after I do a show. I normally can't go to sleep for hours. So I'm like, yeah, I'll hang with you, Rico, for 3 hours, which is kind of crazy. Then Fridays, I'm with Lefty, who's in the stream from 4 to 6, and we talk about games, fish, movies, pop culture with Lefty.
Okay.
Then Saturdays, kind of at 8:00 on Saturday, sometimes I'm with Mike Howell, the Fish Tank Barn, and James, talking saltwater. Once in a while, I'm at one of our local fish stores once a month. And then I also do a show on my channel on the off weeks with Rico, and we're calling it In the Spotlight. And we're trying to get new YouTubers that are just brand new to the game, so that way people can meet them and see what they're about, and start watching them. And then Sundays, oh no, I got another show. I'm on with Pam Saturday nights, and I paint. I paint with Pam at 10:00 to about midnight.
Bam.
On Sundays, I'm on with Bob Kaler on his show from 8 to 9. So I'm all over the place.
Jesus.
But I never get asked any questions, so I appreciate this.
Oh my God, Ed. What a crazy lineup for your weeks.
I know.
Aquafunk, welcome. This is for Bob and his super sticker. Thank you, sir. And not too much, it might trip off the algorithm. Aquafunk, thank you. I did an interview with Aquarium Insider. That's Dan from Consolidated Tanks. If you guys get a chance to go over to Aquarium Insider, I made a big a big hadoo about African cichlids. It was fun. S. Dot, thanks for coming through. But we all about Ed tonight, man. And this is what we're going to jump into. Ed, how long have you been in the hobby? How long have you been keeping fish?
About 40 years.
Oh, my God.
Since the 70s. So I've been doing it for a long time.
Did they look different in the 70s? They have like mullets and shags.
But my dad was a breeder, was a guppy breeder and a Cory cat breeder.
Okay.
And that was back in the day when guppies were bulletproof. And so he would get money from the different stores he was taking it to, and then he'd give me some of the money, and I'd buy some fish and stuff and have fun. And
sure.
So I had a Noah's Ark aquarium, you know, a little bit of everything in there.
Sure.
And then he built me a pond in the backyard, and I started getting goldfish when they were this big, and I'd grow them out to that big, and then I'd sell them to the fish stores for like $25 store credit for more stuff. And that was just when I was a little kid, and I've been doing it ever since.
Man, it's incredible. That's a great, oh my God. That's
But I haven't been, like now I'm all over YouTube, and I've got the big fish, you know, fish room. I've got over 65 tanks.
okay.
I couldn't have done that in my past life, but I hurt my back real bad. And so I used to be a UAW shop steward there in St. Louis, and I had to give it up and retire early. So that's how I have so much time. I used to play sports. I bowled twice a week. Bowling in St. Louis. I used to do that twice a week. I used to play softball and hockey, and I had to give it all up. So I basically just dove headfirst into fish.
Man, that's amazing. I used to bowl on a couple of teams back in the day too. Bowling was great. I love bowling. Man, that's 4 decades of fish. That's amazing. It's amazing.
Wow.
So you've seen the changes, been through the things, the tanks and all of this stuff. These other questions are going to be kind of tough for you, man. They might be. I don't know. You know, maybe your tastes have changed in fish as the years.
They have. I've done just about everything at some point, so except salt. I'm just starting salt for the first time.
Oh wow. Okay. All right. Yeah, we're gonna have to talk salt, man, because I really kind of want to do something like that, man. Seriously.
Well, I'm like complete rookie at it, so
Sure. Yeah.
I haven't even added the water to my saltwater tank yet. That's how rookie I am.
All right. Well, we definitely know we need water, so. Now you said you back in the day, your dad was breeding Corys and he bred guppies, right? Mm-hmm. And he sold also.
He was like taking them to that's when we lived in Kansas City. We moved. I was born in St. Louis, and my dad was transferred out to Kansas City to the other side of the state. And one of the guys at his place was into guppies and stuff, and so he got my dad into it because he wanted a buddy. Okay. And so on the weekends, we'd travel out to all the different local fish stores because that was back when there was a lot more. There wasn't any big box stores. So we were traveling all over the place selling he had red, white, and blue guppies. Okay. And since I started this this whole raising guppies again, I've been looking for a red, white, and blue guppy. I just haven't found it. So that's my goal. And it's more just to show my dad, look, I don't know if he'll remember, but he enjoys, and my dad enjoys looking at my guppies.
That's good. Oh, you find them. Hey, Pops, remember the elusive red and white guppy? I have them right here in my hand. In my tank.
I actually took one out today and was holding it in my hand, showing him.
Oh, yeah? Okay. All right. Spot on. In these 40 years, fish collecting trips, have you been on any?
Collecting fish, I've only actually been on one, and it was kind of an accidental thing. We didn't know we were doing it. We went down to hang out with Father Fish last year, and he took us collecting, and it was crazy. James and I jumped into a swamp area, and James had his head up to the water was here. I only got to about maybe my knees, but there were gators in there too.
Holy snap.
I know, I didn't even know. But I guess when we jumped in, they said they all swam to the other side. So
that's crazy. Oh my God. Oh, and then did you guys pick up anything out of there?
Yeah, the next day we went to the place where like the Spaniards first came to Florida. They named Florida even, and they were looking for the fountain of youth. Well, there's like these mineral springs that are always warm. Well, they have bajillions of mollies. So we went down there and we caught mollies out and brought them. And we thought we were bringing them to Father Fish's store to sell for him. And so we had like 110 in our 5-gallon bucket. And he said, "Oh, no, those are yours." We're like, well, I wasn't planning on having any, but Kenny from Danikin and James, they just left the bucket in my basement. So now I've got a whole bunch of wild mollies, but they're neat. They're real fun. So
okay, super cool. All right, I'm with it. And I guess your dad pretty much got you started in the love of the hobby and showing you. So you were pretty fortunate than some of the other kids that just get in it before a parent or somebody shows them. You know, they got to do everything by scratch. And if they're young and they're not super ambitious or they're kind of easily defeated, they kind of jump out of the hobby. But you had an expert, so you were able to kind of tack it in really easy, huh?
Yeah, well, I don't know how he kind of just dove into it.
Okay.
I remember our first fish. That was here in St. Louis. I was like 4 years old. My dad brought me home a bowl, a little round goldfish bowl. And it had a black molly for me and a gold molly for my sister.
Okay.
And he threw it in there and had a castle. And he filled it with tap water and they were dead the next day. But after that, he like dedicated his life to making sure he wouldn't do that again. And it grew from there.
Okay. And where in St. Louis did you stay at? Were you living at?
Well, I was always like in the South County area on the south side.
Okay.
And then when I moved back to St. Louis for a while, I actually went to high school, Columbia, Illinois. So that's like right on the other board. It goes East St. Louis, Cahokia, Dupo, Columbia.
Sure.
And so Columbia is right next to that JV Bridge.
Yep.
And then,
okay.
So that was my high school.
Okay.
But it was still St. Louis, just 5 minutes from the arch. I could actually get on my roof and see the arch.
Yeah. That's it. Have you kept anything besides fish?
Well, I have cats. I don't know if I got some goofy cats. I've had a couple of dogs throughout the years. I love just about everything. I had hamsters at one time, and I set it up a fish tank for lizards. And this is like when I was in 3rd grade or 4th grade. And my mom said, "Well, how about hamsters?" And so, because she was afraid of lizards.
Okay.
And so I got 2 hamsters, and I got Marty and Ralph. And one day I walk in there because I thought they were like looking at each other, and Ralph ate Marty's head. And he was like holding a hunk of meat like a steak on. And I was like, uh-oh. And so I freaked out. My mom ran in there, and my dad was a deacon in his church, and he was like the financial guy and it was a financial meeting, but he had to come home because the hamsters ate each other.
Oh my God. Savage. Yeah. St. Louis hamsters are savage. You heard it here first. It's real down here.
I never did rodents again.
Oh my God. So is Marty named after Marty McFly and Ralph after a honeymooner?
No. Marty was named after I don't know how Marty got his name, but Ralph was from the Rats of Nim.
Oh,
the mouse.
Okay.
Or maybe it was Marty. I haven't read that book for maybe there was a Ralph and a Marty. One of them was the mouse.
I got you. Yeah. I think Ralph was the super cool mouse that drove the convertible or something. Wasn't that a Ralph, or they redid it or something like that? Yeah.
It's been a long time since I read those books.
Jay Watts was cracking. So in these 40 years, what's the biggest tank disaster that you could think of?
Oh, biggest tank disaster was my 120 African cichlid tank. I was on a UAW trip to, I think it was Cincinnati, or I don't know, maybe it was Nashville. I would go on trips all the time when they'd let me. And when I got home, I opened the door and my house smells like dead fish.
Oh my God.
And my
it's a dead giveaway.
Yeah, it was bad. The canister filter was shooting had shot all the water all over the floor. I had to rip up the carpet because it smelled so bad. It was starting to turn black mold. Oh, it was not good.
Good night. So what had happened? Did it burst? I missed it. I'm sorry.
I don't know if the seal snapped or what, but my brother-in-law said he was checking it out, but he didn't want to admit to actually doing it.
Oh, that's the word.
My brother-in-law is an industrial engineer. Like, he's a very mechanical guy.
Sure.
I think industrial manager. I think that's like maintenance, and then they graduate to supervisor, then engineer. That's where he is. So, but he was like, "This is the most fascinating filtration I've ever seen," and yeah, and then it was like squirting all over the floor when I got home. And then that same tank, the next time I left town, I would throw Tums in there every so often just to give it a little extra hardness.
Okay.
My nephew was only 4 years old and wanted to feed the fish before they left, and dumped the whole thing of Tums in there. And that wiped out all the first time, a lot of the cichlids lived because there was still this much water. But the second time with all the Tums, it looked like milk. But I mean, at least it didn't smell. But
yeah, but Ralph had a motorbike. Okay, I thought he had a convertible. All right.
Well, I think he had a convertible in the second book.
Okay, all right.
I'm
not too far off. All right, gotcha.
On the
cover. In the 40 years, you seem like that sounds like expert level. In 40 years anywhere else is you pretty much know what's going on. But have you made a recent rookie mistake or a rookie mistake that you could think of not too long ago that just, dang, I knew better than that?
Oh man, I'm always making mistakes.
PB, what up?
Oh boy. Well, I can't think off the top of my head something really bad. I'm sure Bob will probably help me.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I had in my 200-gallon tank, I've got threadfin acaras, and I had geophagus, Miller windlei,
mm-hmm.
and two of the geophagus wanted to mate up, and so they kept attacking the other fish, keeping them on the other side of the tank. But the geophagus are so stupid, they just kept taking it. They come over and get pounded, and then they would leave. But 5 minutes later, they'd be back over, and all four of my geophagus died.
Oh, snap.
So that was probably kind of a mistake. I should have pulled the geophagus.
Mm-hmm.
I just couldn't believe they were that stupid.
Man, PB Aquatics is friend of Aquafunks, and he just scored big on a 120-gallon and some geophags. Shout out to him, getting a super deal on a 125 for $80. Funk was pissed. It was Funk's neighbor. He thought he would have bought it, but he couldn't, and got beat out by his homie.
Well, my 120 tank I got out in Fairview Heights, and the chick was an Indian chick, and my tank smelled like curry forever. I know it sounds bizarre, but it was like I had to wash that thing down because every time I'd come into my office, I'd be like, I can still smell the curry.
Oh my God.
Crazy. Maybe it was in the light system or something. I don't know. or the stand. Oh, well. But it's a beautiful tank, and that's all I cared.
I love it. What food? I guess you probably feed a bunch of different foods, but anyone in particular that's your fave?
My favorite is Omega-1, and it's the Ultra Color. It's the super red. It pops
super
the
color?
best.
I got super
Yep,
color.
that's it.
Hey, St. Louis Ed.
Yep, and that's where I first started it because I would give it to my angels.
Okay.
But I take that and then I grind it up with some other stuff.
Okay.
And so it's almost not quite powder, but small, super small flakes. And I drop that in all my guppy tanks.
Outstanding.
That way, I know that the little flakes, the fry will eat, and the smaller ones, or the bigger ones, the adults will eat.
Pretty cool.
Yep.
Have you ever had an ex-girlfriend who had an extra key to your home and one day came home from work and poured beer into all your aquariums?
Oh, no.
Flash.
And if I did,
1990?
I would never tell anybody.
Oh my God. P. Hardy's got it bad. Big tank disaster right there. What would you go back and tell your 25-year-old self, since we're flashbacking?
Take better care of your body. When I hurt my back, my doctor told me I just had arthritis.
Okay.
And I donated a kidney to my brother. So I'm not allowed to take any painkillers anymore. So I just lived with the pain. And it turned out my doctor was way off. And I was a herniated disc that completely ended up collapsing and damaging my spine. So I would like to spin that around. Also, I owned a photo studio for 10 years. And the year I sold my photo studio the year before digital.
Hold on. I thought you said Pogo Studio, and I was like, dude, you and a bunch of people with sticks jumping around. I haven't seen Pogo in a minute.
New form of hockey.
PB, thanks a lot for the $1.99, man. Appreciate it. Okay, photo. All right, gotcha. All right, continue.
But I sold my studio to this trucking company, offered to buy me out for more than what my place was worth. So I did it, and then I had the UAW job. Like, they were always asking me to go there because I have relatives that work there. So I took it because UAW jobs are good. Great insurance, paid holidays, great vacation. You know, it's a good job in St. Louis to be a UAW guy, auto worker.
For sure.
So I did that and sold my studio. But if I would have waited one more year, digital came out, and my buddy said he saved $75,000 the first year digital came out because he didn't have to buy film anymore. I could have hired somebody to do my job, you know? Oh, well. Just bizarre things, you know?
Jeez. Thank you, Kenny E, for the $5 sticker, but I do not like the
Oh,
he's tripping.
yeah. Well, he's originally from Chicago.
Right. Doggone Cubbies. Cardinals have not been playing their best these lately.
Yeah, but they're still better than the Cubs.
Absolutely.
Cubs
Every
gave
time.
up, man. They got rid of all their stars.
Every time. I'll give you a little rally squirrel for that Cardinals action. St. Louis's own Danikin. Thanks a lot. Man, that is something to go back with. If you wasn't keeping fish, would it just be strictly cats? Or would you go back to hamsters, or never again with hamsters?
You know, I didn't even want cats. Both my cats were dropped off in front of my house in St. Louis, and I took the first one in because it was such a good cat. And then the other cat got dropped off, and I was working real hard because, you know, that's another thing with the auto industry. When cars are selling, you work a lot.
Sure.
And I was like, on Saturday, you're going to the pound, but I can't afford to take a day off to take this kid into the pound. And it got real cold in November. It was like, got below freezing. So I let the kid in, and I said, okay, the rules are kitty litter's over there. You know, if you don't use the kitty litter, you're out. And she followed my cat everywhere. And like, he would go to the restroom, she'd go. He'd eat, she would eat. He'd lay down, she'd lay down next to him. It was like, oh man. So now they're like that, and I got two cats.
There it is. There it is. Shout out to my diminutive, small, itty bitty little nemesis, Joe Munoz. He's doing water changes with probably 3 step ladders because he's so freaking little. Thanks for coming through.
But, for him to say that, he could be 6 foot tall. 6 foot guy with short next to him. I'm 6'2". I gave him a hug, and I was like hugging my dad when I was a little boy. I was like, this is so weird. My head isn't above his shoulder.
Before Joe Munoz starts is a real thug hug amongst St. Louisans, real thug like, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, yeah, it wasn't daddy.
Yeah, it wasn't embraced. It was just a big like, yeah. I pushed him all the way, punched him in the chest. You know how it goes. That's why we get down.
He's still like, so good. The first time we met, he saw a Ben O chart on the other side of the place, and we come running down the hall. We probably look like 2 big old bulls.
Headed to Ben.
He's like,
hey, Ben was getting all B-roll. He was like super focused. For those that know Ben O'Chart, man, he's super focused. He's a great guy. And he's probably getting mad B-roll, just making sure he's got. And here we come. He's like, it's Ben O'Chart. Hey, Ben. He's, whoa. Who turned the lights out, man, with these 2 big gargantuans over? How's it going?
And then you had like a cool rap that you said to him when you introduced yourself. And then he says, and who are you? And I was like, crap. Why can't I've got like a little rap, but I can't say it because I start off with I'm Big Ed, but I'm not very big next to him. So I just dropped it.
Man, look, you put 40 years in the game, you always be Big Ed. Oh my God, this is great. Uh-oh. Somebody in the chat knows what that sound means. If you haven't been here on this channel for a long time and you're just now joining us, that sound means that Ed's in for something real hot. It's about to get steamy. It's about to get real hot right now. Ed is now in the hot spot. Welcome to the hot spot, Ed. You've got a lot of people that wanted to see you in this thing, and you can tell by the people that are here right now. But we're going to jump you into the hot spot. We're going to start off with your faves. These are all of your faves, Ed. Nothing that anybody else likes. So don't ask anybody questions. You can't phone a friend. You can't do a 50-50. You got it all come from you and you alone. Uno, nuno. Joe Munoz knows what I'm talking about. Welcome to the hot spot. Here we go. 40 years in the fish game, Chattanooga Ed has put in, and he's had fish upon fish upon fish. But what's his favorite fish? What's your favorite fish, Ed?
Right now, guppies.
It is guppies. Okay. All right.
Bishers.
Wait, what?
Bishers.
Oh, we just changed it up we changed the game, baby. It's bishers.
I love them. They're so much fun.
Dude, I am going to get me. I saw John's Beischer at KG Tropicals. He's having a blast with them. Aquafunk just picked up 3 Beischers. I've seen a beautiful one in Tropical World Pets over here on you know what I'm talking about, Ed, over here off of Watson Road.
I've been there.
I really want to get that thing. So Beischers, I can deal with that. What's your favorite tank size?
20 long.
20 long. Okay. I need a 20 long too. I'm setting up racks in the classroom. I can't wait to show you guys when I set this classroom up before the kids come back. Hopefully it looks glorious. The way I have it in my head, I think it will, but I'm gonna have to show everybody. I might drop my membership and just see what they say. That might be pretty cool too. Favorite filtration?
Sponge.
Okay. Favorite substrate?
Sand cap.
Okay.
I love it.
Okay. What's your favorite place to buy fish there in Tennessee?
Aquatic Aesthetics. Oh my God, my sign's not behind me. Oh well, I always do like an advertising for the store.
Oh,
Aquatic Aesthetics.
there it is. You know what? I see that sign behind you all the time.
I can't believe I didn't put it behind me. Normally I'm in my fish room, but I had my cable worked on last week and it's not sending signal to my basement.
Okay. All right. All right. What's your favorite bottom feeder?
Cory cats.
Okay. Any particular one?
I like skunks because I think they're cute.
Okay. All right. I got some Julii in here, and I have some bronze Corys.
Oh, I've got a bunch of bronze.
Yeah. I like them. They, for someone who hadn't kept them, I've always been a pleco guy because I've always been a big, peacock cichlid keeper. So the plecos, nice size plecos, they always do well. But these Corys they're really interesting, man. They're fun to watch. Definitely fun to watch. Two fish that are friends.
Two fish that are friends. Oh boy. Why can't I think of this? Swordtails and mollies.
Yep. That'll work.
In my tank.
Two fish that are enemies.
Bettas and Grommies.
You have a story with that, or just know for a fact?
I've kept them just for a second, and we were talking about it before this stream, so that was in my head.
Okay.
I was talking about it with Lefty.
Okay.
It was just bad the time I did it in my life, and I'll never do it again.
All right, let's jump into you now. Look, favorite soft drink.
You know what? My favorite pop is probably not diet, cherry Pepsi, but man, I've turned into a sweet tea guy. I don't know if that's a soft drink, but man, I love it.
Hey, I'm all over the sweet tea right now. It was Arnold Palmer, but Gold's Peak makes a outstanding sweet tea, and I've been, man, for maybe the last couple of months, I've been on a sweet tea kick. Yeah, I'm with that. We'll take it. Favorite shoe to wear ever, or favorite shoe ever to wear?
Wrestling shoes. I used to wear those things, or indoor soccer shoes too. Those are my two favorite shoes.
What, like a Diadora or a Nadita?
I wouldn't even care which. If it could have been a Nike, but I liked how they fit so tight to your foot.
Mm-hmm.
The one bad thing is they both make you look a little shorter. Like if you're next to a 6'2" guy and you've got wrestling shoes or indoor soccer shoes on, you're going to be still a half-inch shorter because they got no sole.
No sole on it.
I used to love that feel. And maybe it's because I used to like wearing my hockey boots so tight too. So
yeah.
I like that tight. I used to like the tightness.
I feel the same way about my old school Converses, the old Cons.
Yep.
They got a small sole, but it seems like they go with everything and they just fit comfortable. And you got to have them dirty. They can't be fresh and clean. Cons always got to be worn. They got to look like they've been worn.
Yeah, I got some of those. I actually got a lot of shoes.
Okay.
My go-to shoe now is New Balance.
Okay.
Because I'm old and fat. And I feel like I'm walking on cushions. And that's how I like it now.
Oh, my God, Joe Munoz. Like you've ever worn a condom. What is your favorite dessert?
Raspberry cake from MacArthur's. Have you ever had that at MacArthur's Bakery there?
I need to go try it.
Yeah, it's like really good. It's the best cake in St. Louis. Even though, I could also go for some Ted Drew's also.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. Yeah.
And I like raspberry there too. The raspberry concretes.
Yeah. Okay, raspberry is the flavor then, huh?
I guess. I eat everything, but for some reason, if I get a choice, it's raspberry.
There you go. Rounded Rod was cracking. Coventry, thank you for coming through. Was cracking. Favorite breakfast food?
Changes every day. Today was Fruity Pebbles.
What is up with you people and the Fruity Pebbles? And by you people, I mean everybody who's been on this daggone live stream. Fruity Pebbles. What is wrong? It's 1,000 little bitty flakes in a bowl that are soggy in 3.2 seconds. Ugh.
That's how I like it. And then I scoop them out and push the milk out, and it's a big glob of sog.
Oh my God. You pour the milk on the Pebbles and let them sog up and then come back and eat it?
Yep.
What a disgusting man you are.
I don't like Captain Crunch, forget it. I gotta scratch up my mouth. I got scratchy things scratch up, or tough stuff scratches up the inside of my mouth. I'm a wimp.
Oh my God. Toughen up, Chattanooga. Oh man.
I like Fruity Pebbles. I also like Soggy Life.
Okay. All right. Play it cool, hot shot. Favorite fast food joint?
I'm gonna say Jack in the Box because I haven't had it for a long time. They don't have them here.
They don't have any Jack in the Cracks down there?
Mm-mm. And I want some of those tacos so bad.
Oh my God. Say less. Hey, the Jack in the Box taco is the perfect taco for an after club event or a sobering up evening. And then they were only 2 for $1. So me and my partners, we would get like
for free
12 or 14 of those things.
Yeah.
Yeah. And people are like, it's not a real taco. It's taco enough.
Exactly.
Sweet, greasy taco, man. Favorite restaurant?
You know what? I'm gonna go with a place here in Chattanooga. It's called the City Diner. They have a menu. It's like a book. It's like you're opening up the yellow pages. They have every type of food in the world at this diner. I had one of our Tennessee Mafia meetups, and we went there because I knew everybody would be happy. And it's just awesome.
Okay. So something for everybody.
I don't know if there is a type of food that's not on the menu. Maybe not sushi.
Wow.
Everything else is. It's crazy.
Now, St. Louis's City Diner is on Grand. They've got a pretty decent menu, but not a book, though. And it's pretty decent. But, man, that's interesting.
Now, is it O.J. Hodges? Is that what the place that used to be down at the Union Station?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I like in St. Louis where you can get a whole bunch of crap on a plate for breakfast. Like you get your eggs, your potatoes, and your chili, and they'll throw tamales on there, hamburgers, and a fried egg on top. I love those.
Oh, that's awesome.
I don't have that here.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I do the same thing on a Waffle House when it comes to the hash browns. I want them covered, diced, capped, topped, the whole nine. And they just
Our Waffle House don't have that here. They don't have it at our Waffle Houses here.
Damn it, Ed, come back, man. What are you doing down there?
And somehow I'm still gaining weight.
What's your favorite food to cook?
I'm gonna say meatloaf. I make a mean meatloaf.
Do you really?
Yep.
I've done a pretty decent meatloaf too. Do you do ketchup or barbecue sauce?
I do ketchup.
Okay.
But I like to I grind it a lot, and I like to put a lot of other stuff in there too.
Sure. Yeah, you go with the chopped onions and the green peppers and all of that jazz.
Yep.
Very nice. Very nice. Favorite wrestler?
Oh boy, Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I dressed up like him for one of the Monday Night Nitros back in the day, and I made the whole outfit.
Yeah.
And I got asked by I can't remember, one of the professional wrestlers that always kind of sucked, but it turned out he was the guy who trained wrestlers. And he came out to me and said, "Man, you've got what it takes. You need to quit your dumb job and become a wrestler." because I'm just being a retard. Oh, sorry, Vizen, if she's here. I was just being a goofball, and there's no way. I was like, there was no way I was going to quit my job, but it was still fun. I used to weightlift and everything. I used to be in a lot better shape.
Man.
Back in the day.
You were looking for really good excitement?
Yeah.
Let me tell you. Oh, yeah. Snap into a Slim Jim. Hey, when he did the Slim Jim.
Yeah. Snap into a Slim Jim. Man, I can't do them right now.
He'd be like, snap into a Slim Jim. Oh, yeah.
Very good. Very impressive.
When he gets these hands around your neck, oh, brother, I'm just going to squeeze you till you can't breathe anymore. Hey, I love that guy, man. It was great.
He was so good.
What's your favorite type of music?
Oh, man. I like everything. I used to listen to lots of music. I used to listen to lots of upbeat stuff.
Okay.
Man, I listened to Rihanna before she was big. Okay. When she was like doing the club music even.
Sure.
And I worked third shift at the factory and I'd be like bobbing my head and people would be like, who you listen to? I'm say Rihanna. She's awesome. And they're like, what? So, but man, I like Neil Diamond. I like White Zombie. I'm all over the place. Sure. I mean, I'm just everywhere. Nothing wrong
with that. Nothing wrong. You're the third streamer in the last 3 streams that have had a gamut of music, which is awesome. I love that. The versatility is awesome when people listen to all different types of music. That usually are a pretty good person. Yeah, I like that. What's your favorite karaoke song?
Well, I do a really good Love Shack, but a lot of people do that. But I love singing. So, man, I do a lot of singing if I can. When I lived in St. Louis, we did a lot more karaoke. Well, I used to hang out with a lot of that type of crowd.
Sure.
But, yeah, man, I'd sing just about everything. Stray Cats.
Okay.
I'd sing all sorts of goofy stuff.
Super cool. I'm with it. I'm going to have to take you up on that offer, man. We're going to have to work with the jam. What's your favorite app besides YouTube?
FF Today.
FF Today.
Okay. that's boy, that could sound bad. It's Fantasy Football Today.
Okay. All right. Hey, and it's about to roll. September, we are doing our draft. So, yeah, we'll be popping the app back open. So it's going to rock. I'm with it.
Yep. We're going to have we had a Fish Fam Fantasy Fish League last year. If we got an opening, if you're interested, let me know.
Okay. All right.
Danikin's in it. I know that for sure. That's in there right now.
Okay.
So.
Sounds good. All right. Favorite holiday?
Favorite holiday, Halloween.
Halloween. Okay.
I love to dress up, man. I love being creative and making stuff. I used to go down to the landing every year dressed up and go to all the bars and have so much fun.
Man,
we'd win some, lose some. We had a great time.
The landing was the stuff back then, man. Oh, my God. Yeah. It was super fun. And then watching all the drunk people and the drunk women fall because their heels get stuck in the cobblestones.
Is Boomer still there?
Nope.
It's above below Jake's Steaks. I used to go there every Friday night for live music. And the bouncers would love me because I do this. And my girlfriend and her best friend would just they're dancing in front of me. But I'd make sure I do that. So guys that would mosh or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they would think you're bouncing. Yeah. I do the same thing. A lot of stuff is Planet Hollywood used to be popping there. It's gone. I think Big Daddy's is still there, and I think they still kind of got a thing there. They put a Drunken Fish down there now, but a lot of those other little dive bars that were just easy to go to, I haven't seen a lot of them. I think Fat Tuesdays is still down there still. But, yeah. Favorite celebrity crush?
Oh, pride of all time was Courtney Cox.
Oh, wow.
I used to love her.
Okay. All right.
I also Ashley Judd. I used to love her too.
Okay. All right.
Now it's probably that Mila Kulich.
Mila Kunis.
Yeah, I said her name wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. She's got it going on.
And I hated her when she was in the '70s show. She was like the worst actor back then, but now she's pretty cool.
Okay. Help thank
now
you.
She's legal.
Right. Is your favorite ice cream flavor raspberry, or is there a different one?
You know what? If I'm like going to Baskin Robbins,
Sure.
99% of the time I'm going to get the peanut butter fudge. That's my favorite.
Peanut butter fudge.
Yep. Peanut butter chocolate fudge, man. That is awesome stuff.
Okay. All right. Take your word for it. I'm still a pralines and cream. I'll do a butter pecan. Definitely like that. Very nice. Favorite car?
Favorite car? Oh man. You know what? I don't know. So many. And I'm not a huge car guy. I'd probably if I could have any car, it'd be an Escalade, right?
Yeah, I'm with you. I love a big SUV.
Me too.
We're big guys, man. We like to just jump in and go. Yeah, I'm with it.
With dark tinted windows and all black.
Very nice. I'm with that all the way. And I would pick an SUV over a truck for some reason. I know a lot of people like F-150s, 250s, and they would like to roll into a big truck, but something about a SUV just, it's got that power and classy, man. I like it. Favorite superhero?
Namor.
Name one.
No, Namor. Submariner.
Namor the Submariner?
Yeah, the very first Marvel character of all time.
God, Namor.
I love him. He controls water. I love him.
So,
I don't like his Speedos he wears, but I love his powers.
so does Aquaman and that kid Percy Jackson.
They're all copies of Namor.
Okay.
Namor is like 145 years old.
Yeah.
Well, no, probably 135 years old. But he was the first Marvel character. And then Marvel and DC do lots of copying.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Okay, Namor. All right. Probably won't get that answer anymore.
Probably not.
Favorite sport?
I'm going to go football. I love hockey so much, but I watch a lot more football than I watch hockey nowadays. I coached hockey. I used to coach for Waterloo.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Cool. Favorite position?
If I could play anything, it'd be nose guard.
Okay.
So I'd say nose guard.
Right.
That was what I played my whole life.
Smooth. Favorite emoji to use?
Not poop. Probably thumbs up.
Okay.
I think I get that one the most.
Okay. All right. Favorite game console?
Sega Genesis.
Like the Genesis, huh?
Oh, man. Those were my favorite games. The original Super Techno Bowl. And my Sega Genesis doesn't work anymore, so I can't play it.
Oh, my God.
And I bought one of these new jobs that they've got and it sucks. It doesn't work.
Bad. The retro stuff is bad.
Well, I plugged the cartridge in and it doesn't work.
Oh,
so it just wants to play the 100 games that are preloaded.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I see. Yeah. But they had some pretty, like, aside from Sonic, they had, Altered Beasts. They had Kid Icarus. They had Kid Chameleon. I remember Kid Chameleon.
They had a game called Baseball Stars. Mm-hmm. And it was the best baseball game ever made, I think, at the time. And they stopped selling it because they couldn't sell RBI anymore. And RBI is something that would come out every year. So they stopped selling Baseball Stars because you would make your team. And you could name every player. You got what type of position, what type of stats. So
that's
cool.
cool.
The whole league.
That's cool.
And then you would never have to buy a new game again, for the new year.
Okay.
It was just so advanced for the time.
Okay. All right. Favorite movie?
Ooh, I'm gonna say The Warrior. It's a MMA fighting movie.
Really?
Well, either that or Jaws.
Okay.
So those are my two favorites.
Jaws cult classic. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Since you like Jaws, were you a fan of the Sharknado line?
No. And I love shark movies, but those are hard. They're really hard to watch.
Man, I don't know how I got roped into watching one, and then I just was like, this is too dumb to keep watching. But for some reason, it stayed on, and I was like, I can't keep. And then part 2 came out, and I was like, I'm not. And then I ended up watching it, and I was like, why? Why am I doing this? Yeah, they rope you in somehow on some people.
Yeah. Oh, I think I saw either 3 or 4.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean episode 3 or 4. I never saw 1 and 2.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But I think one of them had like a cut off arm and they had a machine gun on it. So they must have got their arm cut off in one of the previous movies or bit off.
Right. Oh my God. Favorite school subject when you were in school?
History. Love it.
Really? Okay. My dad was a social studies teacher, so yeah, he's a big history buff. He actually got me into like my favorite books to read were Greek mythology.
Oh, cool.
Big Greek mythology guy. Yeah. What's your most watched fish tuber?
Ooh. Probably Sean Peck he was the one that I first started watching. And then it's really weird because I hurt my back and I just wanted to learn how to make things to put in my tanks because I wanted to make a Lord of the Rings helmet that would be with fish tank safe. And I looked it up and that's how I found Sean. Mm-hmm. And then I started watching all Sean's stuff. And then he's like into games too. And I'm like, dude, this guy could be my best friend. He's into everything I am. And then it turns out he lives only an hour away. It's so cool. Now we hang out and play games and stuff. So.
Oh, very cool.
Yep.
That'll work. Yeah. What's your favorite channel on YouTube besides anything fishy? If you're not watching fishy, what are you watching?
Okay, I got 2 go-tos here.
Okay.
I do the Foot Clan. They're the fantasy football guys.
Okay.
They're out of Arizona, and they were just dorky guys that had a fantasy league and they did a podcast just for their league, and it got big, and it's awesome.
Okay.
And then I also like listening to scary stories, the creepypastas.
Okay.
And you know what? I don't know if I'm even listening to the same guy every time. I think it's just whatever they recommend, I click. And so, like, if nobody's on live while I'm driving, I hit scary stories.
Gotcha.
I don't like the music they play in Chattanooga. So that's why I listen to a lot of podcasts.
Okay.
And I said earlier, there's music. I like everything, but almost everything here is either Christian or country, I think. And,
yeah.
And they're both wonderful, but I don't know. They just kind of make me tired. I got to have something with a real fast pace. Sure. Now, some of the old country, like I love, not too old, but in the middle there.
Sure. I just stumbled upon a channel, and this guy is called the Mink Man. So
I love the Mink Man. Yeah, he's crazy.
With
his mink.
The dude catches so many rats with that mink and those dogs. Straight savage. I was like, what is this? The dude put the mink in there. The mink was just snapping necks and biting faces, man. He wasn't playing with him.
And these are rats. And they don't get
big.
And muskrats. Muskrats are even bigger.
Man.
Yep, he's awesome. I haven't gotten an update for him in a long time. I wonder if I got unsubbed. They unsub you from people.
Really?
Even the ones that you watch all the time. Like every week I have to go to Fisher and Fever's chat before our live stream And 1 week I was unsubbed to Fish Room Fever.
That's crazy.
So they randomly unsub us from things. And I haven't seen one of those Mink updates in maybe 5 months.
Oh, wow.
Has he been? He's still making stuff?
I just found him yesterday, and I kept rewinding this. I've been showing people the same one I've been looking at. 220 rats. Man, them dogs was killing them rats. They weren't even playing with him. Look, they would bite them, shake them, and they'd be like, out. Like when they say out, he drops the rat. Go get another one. The mink was in there handling business, boy. That mink was killing like 15 rats. And I'm like, why are you rats not leaving? He's killing you guys. Like, and they would just wait there and get killed.
He had an awesome dog also that would pound the rats as the mink would be pushing them out, and the dog would go,
man.
But the dog got ran over, and that was real sad. So he was training a new dog last time I saw it. But that dog didn't ever bite the minks when it came out.
Right.
And I'd be like in bloodlust mode. I'd be chewing up everything that came out of that
crazy
in the minks.
So the way he explained it was, and I'm sorry, you guys, this isn't a mink channel, but for right now. So the way he explained it was, the dogs and the minks have that special relationship. The dogs can probably smell and see and probably hear what's coming out of the hole, and they know the difference between the rat and the mink. But also they said that the rats they wait there and get killed because depending on the rat, they're not used to minks and running from minks. If they're a brown rat and they're stuck in, a Texas distillery or whatever it is, they're used to people and dogs killing them. So when they see a mink, they're like, man, what's up with this dude? Is he a big rat? Oh, that must be crying for.
Yeah. It's like a werewolf in a nursing home.
Oh my God.
It's awesome.
They go hey. Okay. So that's off the channel. I'm gonna watch some of that later on tonight. What's your favorite seafood?
I like shrimps. Oh, no, scallops.
Oh, thank you.
It's just hard to get scallops, but yeah.
I love scallops.
If I can't get scallops, it's shrimp.
Okay. All right. Favorite pizza topping?
Oh man, Pantera's hunk. Man, it's everything. I miss my Panteras so hard. Every time I go to St. Louis, I get myself a giant hunk. They went up in price. I think they're $42 now. But I eat that whole thing on my way home. Well, not the whole thing. I leave 2 slices by the time I get home. So that 8-hour trip, I'm so good.
That's it.
I love that pizza.
What's the favorite game that you're playing currently?
Civilization 6. I love the Civ games.
Okay. Is that like a Risk, like the board game where you try to take over worlds, or?
Well, kind of. You start off like, I normally pick America. So I'm like Abe Lincoln is my president of my society. But all the cities you pop will have American city names. And that's why I like America, because I know the cities. Okay. But you can go up against the Canadians, Aztecs, Chinese, all the different cultures of the past. So the Zulus are in there, the Vietnamese. There's like all sorts of different ones all over the world.
Okay.
And I like to do Pangea. So I make one giant landmass.
Sure.
And you start at the beginning of time. And so you're learning how to cut rock. And it's like sciences, and you build and build and build.
Super.
Yeah.
What console is that on? Is that computer? That's probably computer.
That's PC.
PC. Yeah. Okay. All right. There we go. Welcome to the next part. It's the Inferno Round. It's either this or either that. So pick one or the other. Ready? Let's go. Hot or cold?
Cold.
Bath or shower?
Shower.
Tall or short?
Short.
Goldfish or betta?
Goldfish.
Goldfish or guppy?
Guppy.
Guppy or killie?
Guppy.
Killie or bisher?
Bisher.
Arapaima or alligator gar?
Alligator gar.
There you go. Mammal or reptile?
Mammal.
All right. Starburst or Skittles?
Starburst.
Starburst or Laffy Taffy?
Starburst.
Starburst or now later?
Starburst.
Wow.
I used to make a lot of money off of Now or Laters.
Oh my God, me too.
When Sam's first opened up, my dad had the Sam's card, and he would buy me those things for like $6, and I'd walk around the school and sell them for a quarter a piece.
Oh my God. I was a little bit different. I went and got the penny candy from 7-Eleven, where there's like 5 cents for each.
Yep.
Be at the school selling them for $4.
Yeah. Like the cheerleaders would ask to buy a whole canister, and I'd be like, $18. And they would just give me a 20. It's like, I don't have change. Oh, just keep it.
Yeah.
Because they'd want it for a slumber party or something.
Yeah. All right, I'm with you. Hustler. St. Louis hustler.
My locker was filled with these Now or Laters.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. M&M or Reese's?
M&M.
Okay. What kind? Peanut, caramel?
Peanut.
Got to be peanut. Yeah, I'm with that. They even got almond M&Ms, which are delicious.
Yeah, I saw those yesterday. I didn't try them, but I just said, hey, look, almonds.
Yeah,
and I just kept walking. I try to stay away from the chocolate.
Ah, okay. All right.
I got to slow this down.
It's no stopping us now, baby. We're on our way. That's it. I just embrace it. Chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate.
Okay. Great movie or a great show?
Great movie.
Okay. All right. Taco or a burger?
Taco. I hate saying that because I love burgers.
Right.
I love tacos.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like chicken more than I like burgers, so
yeah,
I love a chicken taco.
It's a curse, man. It's a curse if you get a taco well done. Done well. There's a place called Fuzzy's.
Oh yeah. That's in Chesterfield?
It is there's one there, and then the original one is in Westport.
Okay.
Oh my God. They got a California heat taco that's off the chain. Bacon or sausage?
Bacon.
Pig or cow?
Cow.
Mornings or nights?
All night long.
Okay. Breakfast for dinner or dinner for dinner?
Dinner for dinner.
Okay. I agree. Weekday or weekend?
Doesn't matter anymore. I guess weekends.
Okay. All right. YouTube Shorts or TikTok?
I think TikTok, because you can download them if it's really good. The shorts you can't.
Okay. I'm trying to think there might be more options on TikTok if you make one over a short. Not sure though. I think they've been trying to enhance the shorts on YouTube to give them run for their money. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. Disney World or Universal Studios?
Disney World. I love that place.
Okay.
If I could go anywhere, I'd go there tomorrow. Well, no, not tomorrow. I'll wait till the school season, then I go.
Okay. Well, what do you think of Six Flags?
Hot. He's so hot there. I even had season memberships when I was in high school, and it was like just still too hot.
It is.
I mean, I loved it, but it was hot.
Still, the theme park. I mean, their theme is more Looney Tunes whereas Disney is Mickey and Minnie, and then Universal's,
Yeah. Well, and now you see, I can't ride the ones because my back is kind of fragile. Like I'm not allowed to twist and stuff, so I can't ride a lot of the.
I can't ride because I'm fat.
Well, that too, but Disney, you just get to sit and you're put into a different world, and it's air conditioned, and you just. So I can still do Disney.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, all right.
I wish I could do roller coasters. I love roller coasters.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed.
Beach sand or mountaintops?
Oh man, I'm gonna say beach sand because I live in the mountains.
Okay, all right. A little later, super early.
A little later. I try to be a little I try to be super early, but I'm normally a little late.
Okay.
So I try for super early.
Me too. I'm always a little late though.
Yeah.
St. Louis. That's how it is.
It is.
Brains or body?
Well, I wish I had the body now. So I guess the brain's still the same.
Okay. All right. Butt or boobs?
I'll go boobs.
All right. Okay. All right. Fish sticks or nuggets?
Nuggets.
Okay. CVS or Walgreens?
Walgreens.
French fries or tater tots?
Tater tots. I fries are out of my diet.
Okay. All right. Buffy or Blade?
Oh man. Blade.
Blade or Selena from Underworld?
Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna go Selena.
Selena or Harley Quinn?
With that leather.
Selena or Harley Quinn? Even though she's not a vampire slayer, she was killing everything in Suicide Squad.
Okay. Now I'm seeing the movie tomorrow, so don't give that away.
Okay.
And
I'm just now finishing it, but go ahead.
I was a huge Harley Quinn fan 25 years ago. If I had it set, if I ever had a daughter, I wanted to name her Harley Quinn.
Lord have mercy.
But now the new movie Harley Quinn, she's more kind of slutty.
Yeah.
So, who's my other choice from Harley?
It was Selena from Underworld.
I'll take Selene.
RB wants to know Batman or Superman, Mr. Namor.
It's all about Batman.
It's going to be Batman.
Batman too.
Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter?
Mortal Kombat.
Mario or Luigi?
Luigi. I like green better than red.
Okay. I'm with you on that.
No, it's
we see.
my Camaro's green. So
503 Aquatics, thank you for the $2.99 super sticker. I appreciate it. Dogs or cats?
Cats.
We know it.
I love dogs, but cats.
Wolves or panthers?
Panthers.
Okay, still with the cats. Lois Lane or Mary Jane?
Mary Jane.
Okay. Red.
I've always hated Lois Lane. I wish I could punch Lois Lane in the nose.
Damn.
She made Superman so weak. And she's so pompous.
She did. She really did. She was on his butt, and he's like the superest. He's a whole, like, he's got a whole world to save. You over here wilding. He was about to thrash Batman in the Justice League. She comes out and flies up, and he remembers her. I'm like, Jay Watts, thanks for the super sticker. Appreciate you. Poop on poop on poop. Cash or credit?
Cash.
Plane, train, or car?
Oh man, train if I can.
Okay, I like the train also. Especially they've done some pretty good things on Amtrak. Like the bathrooms are bigger, they're clean. And then you can, like, I'll play a whole game of spades with just people from that's sitting in the car.
Yeah, and they got some great. Well, they used to have great deals from Kansas City and to Chicago into St. Louis, so we could see a Chiefs game, a Royals game, or a Blackhawks game, and a Cubs game, depending on what teams are playing where. And you can bring a pizza and beer on there too.
That's who.
$22 for a round trip.
Can't beat that. Yeah, you can't beat that. Yeah. Spider-Man or Venom?
Oh, Spider-Man. I love him.
Spider-Man or Carnage?
Spider-Man.
Still Spider-Man. Yeah. Yep. I like the new kid for Spider-Man, man. I like him. He's awesome.
I do too. He's amazing.
Yeah, I like that kid. Yeah. What's cracking, Melly Mel? Pineapples on pizza? Yay or nay?
No.
Don't like it. Okay. Home cooked meal or go out?
I like to go out. It's easier.
Sure. Jay Watts with another 99-cent sticker and poop on poop on poop.
It's
Uh, dark or white chicken?
white chicken.
Okay. Dark or white liquor?
Probably white. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if it's wine, I'm taking red wine.
Okay.
St. James Red Velvet. It's a cheap St. Louis wine, but it's my favorite wine in the world.
I've had red velvet. It's nice.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
I have 3 bottles downstairs.
Now, when it comes to white liquor, what is your choice? Vodka, tequila, or gin?
I hate tequila to be vodka,
Okay.
but I love Jägermeister also.
All right. Rocks or no rocks?
I like rocks.
Okay. All right. Speaking of Jaeger, oh my God. When I used to work at Express Scripts, it was right next to Dave and Buster's. And every evening we would just leave on Friday, leave work, go straight and have nothing but Jaeger bombs. Oh my God. I got so sick of Jaeger and Red Bull.
Oh, me too.
Slamming it, man.
You know how they say you drink something too much and you'll never drink it again?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was with Jaeger bombs, but it's not the Jaeger, it's the Red Bull I won't touch.
Okay. All right.
It gives me like an upset stomach as soon as I taste that Red Bull.
It's all bad. Master Splinter or Master Shredder?
I'll go Splinter.
Okay.
The one time I went with a rodent.
Vampires or werewolves?
Werewolves. I love them. Look at this. I am a werewolf.
Teen Wolf was one of my favorite movies. When he was in there, he was like, I can't come out right now, Dad. Son, you come out right now. I am your father. You come out there right now. Oh, you don't want to see me, Dad. He comes out and Dad is wolfed out like what?
But an old man wolf.
Yeah. Fishy Biz or Fish Room Fever? Diego. You put us against each other. I'm getting James on here next.
He's not here, so I'll go Biz.
Hey.
Where's James? I don't know if I told him. But hey, I'm still giving him the love.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm with that. St. Louis is on. We keep it like that, baby. Let's roll. We rolling. Fill it in. Fill it in. Fill it in. Fill it in. My worst job ever was.
Ooh. Oh man, I almost loved all my jobs. Okay. I was supposed to be security for the Rolling Stones, and not enough cops showed up, so I had to direct traffic all night long out in front of the TWA Dome.
Oh,
and it was like January. And I had to blow my whistle and do this. The week before, I was security for YouTube, and it was like the greatest job of my life. But
crazy.
Rolling Stones, spent the whole day in the street directing traffic. So that would probably be my worst.
Okay, worst job. What was your first job ever?
Warenberg Theaters, Limburg 8, Usher,
Okay.
and concession, I guess. I did everything there.
Okay. All right. Very cool. By far the best vacation spot is?
Man, I've been to so many different great places. If I'm going to go somewhere, I'm going to go right now. I'd go to Disneyland, but I'd like to go back to Cancun and go to see Chichen Itza.
Mm-hmm.
Not really. I'm not pronouncing that right, but
Okay.
in the Yucatan where the Mayans set up their stuff, that was really cool.
Okay.
I mean, but man, I could go anywhere in the country and have a great time.
Sure. Yeah.
I think Disneyland right now because it's the only rides I can ride anymore. And I really want to. It's been like 4 or 5 years since I rode a ride. So
Yeah. Don't go to Universal, man. You'll be asking for your money back. I know I did.
oh, that's too bad. Did you just go down there?
I went when I was in Orlando.
Oh man, I see. I didn't have time to do that.
Yeah, I did a
How many
whole.
days were you there?
Huh?
How many days were you down there?
4.
Oh man, you just did a lot.
Yeah.
You got to hang out with Funk for that one day also.
Yeah, Funk and PB. I crashed that Thursday. Crashed KG Tropicals with John and Lise.
Oh, we got lost in Florida. We were supposed to be there too because our string goes on after them.
Oh, really? Damn.
Yeah, they said we could use all their stuff, and I got lost in the city. I said the wrong hotel, and we went to the right one, and it was just back and forth. It was crazy.
Oh, if I could remake any movie and star in it, it would be.
Probably an X-Men movie.
Okay. Who would you be?
I'd like to do that. Or no, Hellboy. I'll take Hellboy.
Would you? Okay, I like that. All right, I'm with that. Who would you be in the X-Men movie though?
I'd be Namor.
Oh my god!
Namor was part of the X-Men. He's the first mutant.
You would name
The problem with Namor is he had his contract with somebody else. They sold it in the early 80s, and he hasn't been around for like 40 years. But they just bought the contract, and he's going to be the bad guy in the next Black Panther movie. But he's going to become a good guy afterwards. So it's going to be kind of like a Superman versus Batman thing, I think.
Really?
You know, Namor is like a super powerful dude. He's one of the most powerful mutants, but he's like right off the coast of Wakanda.
Mm-hmm.
So,
okay,
it's a good way to bring him into the story.
I would totally be Gambit, man.
Oh, Gambit's cool.
The Raging Cajun. Come on. Let's do community chest. Community chest, for those that don't know, is when I go to my community on Fishy Biz Aquatics channel and see if Ed's answers reach up with the people who have voted. So we're going to go right in here. We're going to go there. We're going to jump right into the community. I don't think I put anything too new up. All right, here we go. Are you ready?
Yeah, and I voted on these things too. So
did you really? Sweet. Yeah. 121 votes. Favorite black and white. Leave It to Beaver. I Love Lucy. Andy Griffith. Perry Mason. Beverly Hillbillies.
I picked Beverly Hillbillies on that one.
There you go. 36%.
I never saw Perry Mason.
Really?
I never seen it, and I Love Lucy.
Okay. But
I still went Beverly Hillbillies.
Okay, Beverly Hillbillies for the win, 36% for the win there. Favorite Stooge, Larry Moe, Curly, Shemp, or Joe?
And you see, I voted on this one. I said Curly and won.
55% agree with you, 84 votes. Which two are better, Simpsons and American Dad, Rick and Morty? Hold on. Simpsons and American Dad, that's one. Rick and Morty and Family Guy. Simpsons and Family Guy.
That was what I picked.
That's the one you got? The rest of them for everybody else were American Dad and Rick and Morty or Robot Chicken and Futurama. So Simpsons and Family Guy for the win, 49%, 98 votes.
Yeah, I love these things. I vote on them every time you put one up. I live for these. It's a though that I can remember them because I always think about it afterwards. Like, oh, well, I'm glad.
It's super cool, y'all. Which one? California beaches or Florida beaches?
Florida beaches.
You did that. Yep, 63%. Ribeye or T-bone?
Ribeye.
Yep, 72% there. Who's the boss or Charles in charge?
Oh. See, at the time, I had like crushes on both those girls because I was like, I'm going to go with Hughes the Boss.
For the win, 79%.
And Melissa Milano.
Yeah, 79% there. Munsters or Addams Family?
Monsters.
All right, 37% on the Munsters, 63% on the Addams Family.
They're wrong.
Jetsons or Flintstones?
Flintstones.
65% there. Lizards or snakes?
I probably didn't vote on this one because I'm not. I guess lizards.
77% on lizards. And Apple or Android?
Android.
64% there. Told you, Jay Watts. You're wrong, Apple user. If you got a problem, yo, I'll solve it. You notice a breeding pair in your guppy tank. What are you doing?
A breeding pair in my guppy tank?
You probably wouldn't notice a breeding pair in your guppy tank, though.
That's kind of all they do.
Yeah.
Well, I talked about a breeding pair of Acaras earlier, and I just left them alone.
Okay.
I just let them kill the other fish, which wasn't too smart.
Let's go ahead and. Well, I've been looking in my tank, and I haven't seen any more little wigglers in my blue Acaras. So they've either been taking them out or whatever the case may be. But I am going to get those two and put them somewhere by themselves so that I could probably get another clutch. But yeah, if you got a problem, yo, I'll solve it. You experience a fish with Popeye.
Ooh. How would I do it?
Yeah, what would you do?
I would call Bob Kaler and probably take the fish to him.
Okay.
Because he's actually amputated them when they got real bad.
Really?
Bob is like, he was a human nurse his first part of his life, and now he's an animal nurse. And I would just take it to him. That's why I don't do big fish. I try to keep the water real clean so I don't get the Popeye, because that's like one of my biggest fears. Popeye and hole in the head.
Oh, man. Ugh, that hole in the head is ugh.
I haven't had either, and I don't want them. So it just terrifies me.
I've had Popeye on one of my big cichlids before, and I did a video on how to, get it back together, and it rocked out. So, bully in the tank.
I pull the bully.
Okay.
I pull
now,
the rest.
Do you reintroduce, or is he a giveaway, or?
Well, I normally just find another tank.
Okay.
If I can't find another tank, I take him to my local fish store and see if he wants them. And I had a pair of smiling cichlids that mated up, and I didn't want to breed smiling cichlids, So they would kill everything in the tank. I just didn't want to dedicate to, a different fish. So I took them to my local fish store. I didn't ask for a trade-in. I just said, can you take them and give them to somebody good? And that's what he did.
Very cool. There you go, Ed, man. You made it through the hot spot, man. It was knocked it out, man. A lot of people look, they're in the chat loving it, man. So look, that was good. That was good. You handled yourself. I love it. If anybody has any questions for Ed, man, I'm just gonna shoot the crap with him for a second. If anybody has any questions for Chattanooga Ed at this point in time, let's see if we can get them into the chat. I want to respect this time. It is, what time is it there? It's like 11:30. It's 10:30 here.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
The timeline, it's really bizarre because, if I go west, the timeline's that way, but on the other side of the mountain, 5 miles, not even 5 miles, on the other side of my town is central because the county kind of comes over.
Okay.
So, my mom's best friend that she quilts with lives in central, but she lives north of us. Weird.
That's something else. That's something else. What's some of the foods that you miss here? You said Jack in the Box. I'm sure emos.
Yeah, I loved all the emos. Everything on the menu at emos is good. Except I want to keep the emos for myself because I want to eat the whole pie myself.
Absolutely. And you know what's the best thing about emos is it's still so good the next day or the day after. You can just pop that thing in for 30 seconds, 40 seconds in the microwave, or you can eat it cold. It's just good. It's just good.
Yeah. I miss gooey butter. I miss, gooey butter cake is a St. Louis thing. And you guys, if you go to St. Louis, you got to try it. It's so good. Fried raviolis is super good. There's a an Italian. I miss all the Italian restaurants. There's
Over
a
there
lot
on
of
the,
Italian
up
restaurants.
on the hill.
Yep.
Mhm.
Well, there's one called Stefanino's or Stefanina's, and they make fried raviolis, but they make them buffalo style. Those things were killer. I
Yeah.
love those things. Oh man, I love Ted Drew's. I miss my Ted Drew's.
Sure.
But the thing I miss the most, the barbecue. In St. Louis, we either use brown sugar or molasses when
Yes.
we're making ours. Oh, I love that. Sweet ribs. Oh man. Or
Nice.
pork steaks. They don't have pork steaks in the rest of the country either.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I just made some pork steaks last week.
Yeah, that's a huge St. Louis thing, and the rest of the world doesn't know about it.
Oh, that's crazy. I didn't know that. I'm going to add that to the repertoire. Let people know how terrible they are because they don't have these things. Monica Lynn wants to know, how are the patio tubs doing and how many do you have now?
I have 4 going. They're all 110s, and I've got some crazy fish going this year. Last year I kind of put out low-end stock to learn how to do it. And this year I put in my high-end stuff. And they are so beautiful. I just added some more plants to 2 of the tanks, and I just love them. They're doing great. And I made a couple of videos. I haven't released them yet. And I need to because I made them at the beginning of June. It's terrible. This June was a crazy month because my dad had a stroke at the beginning of the month, and my best friend's mom died actually not in St. Louis. She died in a place called Ellsbury. You know where that is? It's like way up north from St. Louis, in between Hannibal.
LaGrange. Yeah. I've seen the Ellsbury. Yeah.
Well, I screwed up because I said, I'll just get the closest hotel. And there was one hotel in that town, and it was worse than the Bates Hotel.
Oh, my God.
At one point, I'm laying in bed because there's just nothing to do in this little town.
Mm-hmm.
And the maid yelled to the manager, I found some more heroin. What should I do with it?
Jeez.
And she said, just flush it.
Oh, no.
So, yeah. Oh, well. I propped up a chair against the door. So
Later around it.
Fall or something.
Man, that's nuts. Somebody said that I forgot. Perry Mason, you got to check that show out. I used to watch Perry Mason religiously when I was young. It was crazy. He always solved all his cases off the chain. Jimmy P's from he said he lived in Columbia, Illinois, and his daughters went to Columbia High.
Oh my God.
For sure. Yeah.
What
years, Jimmy P? Rounded Rob's out of here. Thank you. What's the biggest change that you've seen in your 49 years in the hobby?
Oh, man.
The biggest change.
Biggest change is
questions.
LED lights. I tried growing plants in the 80s, and they all died. I tried 90s, they died. Every decade I tried. And 3 years ago, I got into LEDs, and now I got plants in every tank. I look like I got a green thumb, but it's all because of LEDs.
Yeah.
Biggest game changer in the fish world.
When are you going to do a live stream poker game in your fish room?
Well, I got my poker table in my fish room, and I want to do that real bad. Sean Peck asked if he could scape my flugel flux, my big flugel that Matt F. sent me. And so he's going to do a stream here and do that. So I said, maybe if you do that, we can play some games. And maybe we'll play some games then. Be cool.
Jimmy P says from 88 to 2010.
Okay, well, I graduated in 92, and my brother graduated in 2000. And I had my photo studio from 94 to somewhere in the early 2000s. So I may have even taken photos of his kids.
Man, there it is. There it is. You graduated the same year Nelly graduated. Yep.
Man, when it was hot in here, that was all you heard in the factory.
And that is actually hot in her. Say it right, Chattanooga.
Hot in her.
Yeah, hot in her. Herre. Come on now, St. Louis. Bring it out.
I heard it too much, though, man. It was rough.
They played it out.
The Shake a Tail Feather song.
You know what, dude? The only thing I hate about St. Louis is St. Louis radio. We will run a song into the ground. And I cannot understand why you can turn the song off, go work for 8 hours, get back in the radio, and here we go again playing. Oh my God, I just left this song.
Yeah.
They will play it out. And when I go down south, and I actually like Memphis, I've got family in Memphis. I like Memphis radio because they will play an oldie, a new, an old, a mid, somewhere that hit back in the day, and then back into something new. They will go across the whole line, and we just play whatever, boom, 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 and just drill it into your head.
Well, I used to love Black Eyed Peas. I used to love them.
Sure.
And I'd pop them in my ear and stuff. Well, that was kind of the dance music I used to listen to all the time. So everybody in the factory is out in Wentzville is pretty much either rap or country.
Mm-hmm.
So I just put these in so I could just focus on my own music.
Yeah. Monica and RB want to know, where are the kitty cats?
Well, I am actually in the sunroom, so they are downstairs. They aren't up here. Bojo was in here, but he left. I don't know. His real name's Flamebo, but I call him Bojo.
Well, listen, Ed, I could talk to you all evening. You already know, man. When we're going backstage, we're going to exchange numbers, man. We're gonna fix some stuff up. And listen, you all, Ed'll be in Chi-Town for Aquashella. I will be trying to make my way there, but he will definitely be there. When are you getting down there? Thursday or Friday?
Friday. I'm leaving Thursday, but James and I, we're just going to take it easy. And we're going to try to videotape a couple of not game stores, a couple of fish stores on the way up.
Very cool. Very cool. Sounds good. Listen, chatty fish chat, I appreciate you all. Nothing but love for you and all of the mods. Thank you for all of the comments. Everybody with the super chats and the super stickers, I appreciate you all. You guys already know where it goes. And listen, we're going to call it an evening. We're going to jump back out here Monday, 9 p.m. again. And you already know how we're going to do. Same channel, same time. We're going to rock it out. Any last words, Ed?
No, thank you so much. It's a blast, man.
Oh, man.
I really appreciate it.
Not a problem, man. I'm glad you were able to get up here and talk with us. So thank you so much. I guess we out of here, and you already know the wet stuff is the best stuff. And we out.